What's up, nail crew? If you've been on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, I'm sure you've heard of Vettsy. They have been everywhere, and I wanted to try this beautiful gel color palette. So today I'm going to be doing a mani with a gorgeous green and some fun colors from the palette. I started off with this gorgeous supery shimmery green called Montana from a Yellowstone collection from OG Dip Powder. It's such a dark pigmented color. I know I had to bust out my Hawaiian liquid latex. You'll be seeing me use this in a lot of videos now that it's fall. And then once winter comes too and I'm doing dark colors, my hands are so dry when I don't have any lotion or cuticle oil on, I have to cover my cuticles, or even if it's not a color that typically stains people, I'll just get some stuck in my super dry hands. So once I get my Hawaiian liquid latex on, then I can start applying this gorgeous green color. And you guys, look at that shimmer. Like, the shimmer in this green is insane. I didn't used to be a green person especially on my nails, and then I started wearing it and I was like, oh my gosh, I love green, especially dark green. I'm still not a big fan of lime green, but I love dark green. Whenever you're applying your dip powder, you want to make sure that you apply it really thinly, and this goes with no matter what kind of dip powder I'm using, whether I'm using a shimmer, a solid, or a like super chunky glitter. I try to apply my dip base or gel polish, whichever I'm using, as thin as possible. This just helps my nails from getting super thick and bulky. And I already do 2 layers of builder gel underneath, and once in a while I will do full cover nails that I apply with builder gel, but for the most part I use just builder gel because I don't know, there's something about builder gel that I just absolutely love. Once you get your first color done of this green, then I went through and I really dusted off the excess. I wanted to make sure that, like I said, my layers weren't going to get thick. So I'm apply the second layer, and then you always want to make sure you seal in your colors, whether they're solids, glitters, shimmers, whatever kind of dip you're using. You want to seal it in with clear, a really good crystal clear. This helps when you're buffing so that you don't accidentally buff away some of the color, or especially when you're using glitters, you don't want to buff away any of the glitter color. And when you do that, like if you over buff or over file with a glitter, your glitters will end up turning silver, and you definitely don't want that. Once you're finished dipping the clear dip powder, then you can activate and buff your nails like normal. I love when I activate and see like how the color is going to be changing, and then you can take liquid latex off if you used it. I just keep it on through dipping, and then once I'm ready to buff, I take everything off. And I don't know what it is about it, I wanted to leave it in here because something about taking off liquid latex is super satisfying. Like, I could watch it all the time. Then you want to make sure when you're using gels, you want to make sure that your nails are buffed super smooth. And you just saw me show my nail there of how thick it was. That's with 2 layers of builder gel and 3 layers of dip on top. But once you finish buffing and shaping, you want to wipe off your nails with isopropyl alcohol. And now we get to the fun gel designs. And I have to be honest, when I first saw the kit, I was so excited, but I had no idea what kind of design I wanted to do. I just wanted to freehand it and go with whatever kind of came to me as I picked the colors. And I was like really feeling the gold in the corner, so I was trying to make a swirl line, but I don't know, my hands weren't working. They just did not want to do a nice swirl line. My first impressions of this Vettsy kit are, I absolutely love this little gel kit. It almost looks like eyeshadow, like an eyeshadow palette, so I guess it's a gel polish palette. The gels are pudding gels, which they applied so beautifully. I've tried 2 other pudding gels besides Vettsy, and Vettsy really held up well to the other 2. There was one that just like the pudding gels were so sparse and the color wasn't good. The Vettsy kit is super pigmented. The colors apply beautifully. When you're putting them on, like you can see right here, the pigment is really showing up. And that for me is really telling of how good a gel is, as far as how, number one, like how it applies. Is the color payout good? And when you're using pudding gels, is it super streaky? These were not streaky. I know I'm only doing lines, but when I've tried other gels, you can immediately tell if a gel is going to be streaky or not. These were not streaky at all for me. And the design I ended up going with, I wanted to do like some neutral colors on my nails, and then somehow I ended up doing one that reminded me of like a Green Bay Packers type mani, which I was not going for because I actually am a Steelers fan, not a Green Bay Packers fan. But you know what? My son plays on his football team's called the Packers, so I guess it's okay. I definitely wasn't trying to do a mani that reminded me of the Green Bay Packers, but you know, sometimes it happens. Like, these neutral colors just ended up looking really pretty together, and I cannot wait to do more manis with this kit. I am so excited to play around with all these colors, and I have some really good ideas for ones that I want to do for the fall and use some of these like neutral and muted tones with pops of the gold and silver. Let me know in the comments any other designs you'd like to see me try with these super cute pudding gels. Overall, first impressions are I definitely love these pudding gels. They are really easy to use. They are fun, beautiful colors, and I cannot wait to try out more items from Vettsy, and I still have the nail glue to try out for them, the solid nail glue. So I will be doing a tutorial on that once I try it. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want to see me test out more nail products. Don't forget to check out my next tutorial on more nail art. Thanks for joining me today, nail crew.